Hey everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the universe's only improv Dragon Ball podcast where your boys, Vince and Aaron, we are watching every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. And then on a weekly basis, we bring an episode onto the podcast to talk about it at length. We also do a little bit of improv. There's some bits, some skits, some reoccurring segments. It's a whole mess and a heap of fun. And we're about to get into this newest episode of Dragon Ball. But before we do that, before we get this house party started, we got to do a little bit of Kame housekeeping. You know what I mean? We gotta straighten up. We don't want you guys walking in and there's solo cups on the ground and pizza boxes and somebody's underwear hanging from the chandelier, you know.
Why was that a trope in like any teen or college party movie? That, oh my God, this party was so crazy, underwear left someone's body and made it onto a light fixture. Have you ever seen that in real life?
Have I ever seen that in real life?
I like you went to a not a state college.
No, I went to a look. I'm not proud of it. But I went to a private institution. I am a snooty gentleman.
All right, but you had some classic college parties, I would say.
Classic college parties. You know, kicking kegs, kicking walls. I watch a lot of people put holes in walls. That was all. I think that was. Like in college, the mark of a good party was like, oh my gosh, not even the beer pong table was left standing after that night. And so put 3 holes in the wall.
All right, filmmakers, you know your job now. Replace underwear on light fixtures with holes in walls.
I did go to a party where everyone was required to only wear underwear.
Ooh la la.
But it did not come off, and there were no chandeliers.
I'm sorry for getting us so off track. We haven't even started we've been avoiding cleaning. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Look, I got the Swiffer out, so we're gonna get to the first piece of Kame housekeeping, which is the UN sanctioned, world famous 1 minute roundup. Whoosh.
Well, I'm looking at your horse and it's definitely a robot. Sorry.
What? Oh, come on.
Tink, tink, tink. I just slapped its guts. That's lead.
No. This horse, I watched the birth of this horse, okay? I watched the birth of this horse. I saw
Where was the birth of this horse? Where was the birth of this horse?
I mean,
was it outside or inside a place, maybe?
I mean, it was inside.
A lab, perhaps?
It was inside this giant barn, okay? It was a giant cement barn. And when I went in, they were like, well, the mother is assembling the child. And
that's not how we talk.
That's how they talk in this.
And see.
The actual factual 1 minute roundup is an improvised Western scene that Aaron and I do to either loosen or tighten up the improv muscles. Whatever the episode is going to require, the universe of improv will provide. And when one of us breaks, aka laughs, this time I'm pretty sure we were both laughing.
I got too excited about all the possibilities of a robot horse.
A robot horse and how it's robot made. And when one of us breaks, aka laughs, that's the end of that scene. The 1 minute roundup, improv scene. And then we get into the actual 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60 seconds to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. I'm talking Dragon Ball. I'm talking Dragon Ball Z. So that's 150 plus episodes of Dragon Ball and 26 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Oh boy, Aaron, I hope you're ready. I don't know. I don't know anymore. These are getting so difficult to keep straight in your head. So whenever you're ready, begin your timer and let everything drift away.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And it stars Goku, a little monkey boy that became a monkey man. And that's sort of the journey we watched for that first half of Dragon Ball. He beats up a bunch of people who were trying to steal the Dragon Balls to use for ill gains. Some people are a little goblin, an entire army, the Red Ribbon Army. King Piccolo, who is like this demon that kills his boys, but then Goku gets revenge, and then Goku fights the son of that demon, Piccolo Jr. Goku also trains to become stronger. He enters a bunch of tournaments, of the same tournament 3 times, the Tenkaichi tournament. He gets second place in the first 2, and it's really disheartening, but in the last one, not only does he win first place, but he saves the world from Piccolo Jr. Then we skip ahead. He's married. He's got a kid. He's got a brother, but his brother's from space, and it's like, hey, you're going to die. Goku dies saving his kid. He trains super hard in the next world in order to protect Earth from 2 Saiyans coming to Earth, and they're here, and they've already killed a bunch of the Z fighters, and Goku's almost there to help. Ugh.
That is me gently clapping in a circle because that is a round of applause.
Ooh.
That is a round of applause. Nice work. Honestly. That was pretty informative. I don't have any qualms with it, but I'll tell the listener why we do that. And we do it because we don't want you to feel like you can't just jump in at any point. We want you to you don't have to go back and listen to every single episode of the podcast or watch every single episode that we've watched of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z to get caught up to where we are now. But look, if you got questions about any of the stuff that Aaron was brilliantly describing, like who's the Piccolo has a dad, there's a goblin that was trying to take over the world, this Red Ribbon Army, whatever happened to them, please go back, take a listen. There's great stuff in there. And now, with that out of the way, we can move on to the second and final piece of Kame housekeeping, that Aaron and I watch 2 different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version, while Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitled version. Why, you may ask? Well, a long time ago, in a land far, far away, somewhere in New Jersey, 2 podcasters sat down at a folding table and realized they'd made a mistake. But that did not stop them. They forged ahead, finding new and interesting comparisons and contrastions to talk about the wonderful world of Dragon Ball. And that's where we are now. Back to the show. Hoorah! I think we had a surprise jump in from a documentarian. Cool. Because that's pretty much it.
Yeah, David Attenborough came in to pitch hit that description.
And it was a mistake early on. We turned it into a masterpiece, and now you're stuck with it. So, usually the first difference that we find between the episodes is the title. And for DBZ, I've been going first with the English titles. So here we go for episode number 27 of Dragon Ball, Nimbus Speed.
How often do you think how much do we see Nimbus in this episode, though? If you had to guess.
If I had to guess?
A time count.
I'm a guess about 4 seconds.
Somehow mine isn't spoilery. I don't know what happened over there.
I don't know either.
Mine is not spoilery, but more of it talks about more of what happened in the actual episode. So here we go. Episode 27 of Dragon Ball Z. The English subtitle titled is Leave It to Me, Gohan's Great Burst of Anger.
Okay. I could do with a few less words, but it works for me. It definitely captures more of what is happening and what this episode is about rather than Nimbus Speed.
I'm surprised the English title isn't Gohan Gets Angry.
Yeah, that seems like the English title. It should be Gohan's Fury or Piccolo's Plan of Action.
Gohan Strikes Back.
That's all we needed there. Then I'm in the right headspace for what this episode actually is. Which, Aaron, I'm gonna say it. I like this episode quite a bit. Coming off the back of Nappa's rampage or Nappa's day off. where he blew.
When compared to that, yes.
Yeah.
As an overall, I quite liked. I preferred the second half over what we got. Well, right before commercial,
Right.
all the way to the second half.
Let's just keep going into this, shall we? Because I'm going to start with how uncomfortable I still am with the bodies littered across the battlefield.
They had to remind everyone.
Like, we know there's no point in which we're not conscious of the fact that our friends are dead.
I don't need a slow track over to Tien's body.
Yeah.
Like that's not even like animation efficient because it wasn't just one cell that they're moving across the camera. No, they do like the parallax thing. There's multiple cells that they're shooting. I'm like, you guys tried too hard to bum me out.
Yeah. I was bummed out enough at the recap watching Chaozu. I can't say
I wasn't going to mention it, but yeah, the recap's just like, hey, just in case you forgot, all these people died. Here's how it happened.
And oh boy, Goku's still not here yet. Shame.
Who's gonna? Someone else is gonna die probably. Let's watch. You sit and you watch.
I'm David Attenborough. You sit and you watch.
This is nature, folks.
This is nature. Please,
it's real fucked.
give us. Like, I don't know. Did you watch the most recent Planet Earth series with all like the amazing drama that they caught? All they need to do is just like call that lizard running from the snakes either Goku or Gohan or something, and then you got it. Then you got an anime.
You got an anime going.
Yeah, you got an anime going. But that's not the Planet Earth that we're concerned about right now. We're talking about the one that's got regional cities and these two alien Saiyans that are one, very beefy, and two, very strong and very scary. So they're setting us up for some classic Gohan tropes where you talk about Goku, he has a voice. If you talk about or hurt anyone else, he's a terrified baby. Vegeta is like, where's Kakarot? He must be a coward. And Gohan's like, don't you say that about my daddy. It's my daddy. Also, we need to remove daddy from the lexicon of human speech. It sucks. I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, it's not good. Here are the words my children are allowed to call me. Sir, Mr.
Father? Are you good with a father?
Boy. We'll see.
Like, how about in like when they're referencing you to someone else? If they're like, well, my father told me not to do this, or my father.
Oh, they better
said.
keep my name out their fucking mouth. Don't talk about me when I'm not there.
Also, who are they talking to?
Yeah, they can't leave the house.
They shouldn't be out without you anyway.
My children can call me whatever they want.
Yeah.
Because they don't exist and never will.
Well, about my children, what can they call you? My kids, when they meet Aaron.
What would you... okay, well, how are you going to introduce me?
I'm going to be like, hey, kiddos, this is your Uncle Aaron. Be nice to him.
Oh, no. Then they're going to roast my ass.
You know, my children are going to roast you
set
for
me
sure.
up.
I'm gonna sit you down in the living room, be like, hey, be nice to your Uncle Aaron.
And then you're going to walk away while giggling.
And they'll both have their switches, and they'll just look up occasionally and be like, sup?
Oh, that'd be even worse.
Mm-hmm.
What if your kids hate me?
It's impossible.
Now I'm genuinely worried.
Don't. Come on. My kids are going to be too shy to hate anybody.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're going to be really tall and really shy. They're going to hate like most of their teens and 20s. But
yeah, get ready, Vince's kids.
Yeah, get ready, kids. I'm saying that to my cats. This is a problem.
Well, I mean, what is a problem is that maybe things don't always go according to plan. We talked about it a little last week, but Piccolo's plan is like, Krillin, distract. Me, grab that tail. Gohan, punch him up. And they try it, but there's one, and they kind of do it, but there's one fatal flaw in that Nappa's tail. It doesn't immobilize him, it doesn't stop him.
No.
And he's able to get an elbow drop on Piccolo. Vegeta says, and this brings me to my next talking point, quote, "Did you think we would leave our weak spot untrained forever?" Now, how do you train a tail? How do you toughen up a tail?
It's an interesting distinction because my Vegeta line's a little different. He says, "You don't think we would evolve past that weakness?" Like the difference there, evolve versus train. Why make it evolve? Because it just seems like, oh, naturally the tail will eventually become strong enough to no longer immobilize the person being grabbed by said tail.
You don't think I'm feeding rare candies to this bad boy?
Easy, Aaron.
Evolve it from a tail to a Talios.
And then what's after that?
Let's see. I'm gonna say there's tail.
It's version specific. That's a hint. It's version specific.
Tail Fury.
There you go. No, you got it.
I'm sorry. Look, maybe I just lifted weights with it, okay? I just wanted to sound cool.
I honestly, quick and scene. I do think I think it's that. I think it is you just lift weights with it, or you hang by it, or you have your friend squeeze it a bunch.
Yeah, that's the image I didn't want to go to, but my brain said, no, we're going there. Just two people grabbing each other's tails in a locker room.
Vegeta, ow, that's a little rough.
You're too. One, you didn't wash your hands. They're all sticky.
I just didn't rinse.
That's part of sanitizer is not washing, Nappa.
Sorry, Vegeta, but I'm already here. Besides,
it's chocolate all over it. Besides what?
Your tail's looking pretty beefy.
Hey, I'm starting to see a little definition on your tail.
Oh, you don't say?
Mm-hmm. Why don't you give it a flex? Yep, there it is. A little bump.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard, somebody said you've been bouncing on your tail. Can I see that?
I still gotta use the yoga ball.
That's fine. You're making progress.
All right. Oh, thank you. I didn't want to show you. I'm a little worried about it, but here we go.
Nice. Good set, bro. Good set.
My breathing. When I can get my breathing controlled, then I'll know then I'll know I've made it on the balancing of tails.
Well, I mean, look, I think we owe as much of our success to, our work ethic and being beautiful Saiyans, but also we got to thank Kevin, our trainer at Hollywood Fitness. Thank you, Kevin.
Hey, who wants a protein bar?
Oh, me.
I do, Kevin. Hope it's maple flavored.
Yeah, the maple ones, they always go down smooth.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, bros. Great set.
Yeah, high five.
He kicked them.
Oh, my gosh.
From across the hall.
Vegeta, I heard Kevin. He once played for MLS.
Oh, word.
The major Saiyan leagues.
Not Major League Soccer.
What? Yeah, no, the major Saiyan leagues. The only non-Saiyan ever admitted.
Look, we all know the Saiyan caste system. There's the scientist caste, Patui. Then there's us, the warrior class.
Hooray.
Then there's trainer class. And, if things were different, I could be there.
I mean, it all depended on what you specialized in middle school.
Warrior sounded cooler.
It did. Plus, we get this rad armor. Kevin's just in a wicking moisture t-shirt.
But the bennies.
Oh, the bennies.
He gets 2 weeks paid.
What?
Right?
That's insane.
They count our travel as working vacations.
Oh, come on. There's no vacation in that pod. Especially when you're controlling the playlist.
We only have 5 DVDs. What do you want?
Something that's not a lethal weapon.
There are 4 of... Wait, 5? Yeah.
Yeah, there are 5.
I know this.
And
see. Just make a show of Nappa and Vegeta. They're just dudes that travel for work.
Yeah.
And it's them trying to get their fitness on whenever they can.
I would love that. And it's, it doesn't have to be super original. Give us some testimonials when they're in their pods or or testimonials from the people that they meet on the planets that they conquer and destroy. You know, just something like that.
Just do it office style.
Mm-hmm. Keep it simple. Keep that budget low.
Piccolo's knocked out. And Nappa turns his attention to a young Gohan, kicks him, and this is like one of the cooler transitions in Dragon Ball. As soon as he kicks Gohan, we go to static.
Yep.
It's very jarring. But then we zoom out and see that we're at the Kame house, and they're oolong smacking the TV. There's no signal. I was like, ooh, that's fancy.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's one of the most sophisticated like transitions or cuts we've gotten? I mean, definitely in a while, but I'm talking like maybe in all of Z.
Well, we're only 27 episodes in.
Look, I'm calling it. I'm pointing. I'm shooting my shot.
We'll never rescind it.
But yeah, back at the Kame house, everybody's trying to figure out what happened. Roshi's like, "Look, they're not broadcasting, so something really bad has happened." And then, oh my goodness, that one bad mother comes strutting down the stairs. Fucking Rambo style. I'm talking Uzis, AKs, rocket launchers, bandoliers, shotguns, and a bandana to boot. That's right, Chi-Chi's on the move.
She got into Launch's stash, and she's going to save Gohan. And even after Oxing is like, "You can't go, you'll die," Chi-Chi says, quote, "I don't care. I'm going to die together with Gohan."
Oh, no. I did not get anything that cool.
She just wants to be with her boy.
Of course. Chi-Chi's badass, period. Continues to be the case, and I'll die on that hill.
I get I understand, like, the visual. And I do like the reference to Launch. I don't know if you got it. Roshi's like, "Oh, that's Launch's stuff."
Yep.
Haven't thrown it out yet. Also, don't know how to dispose of a rocket launcher properly. Is that plastic or?
I told you, it's plastic, Master. All you have to do is take out the explosive component, and then it's nothing. It's inert.
Oh, I'm not trained for that. Okay, here's a pop quiz, hotshot. Where's plastic explosives go?
Call your local, your bomb disposal unit.
Oh, that's so much. I'm just going to keep it in your room still.
Oh, come on. Every time I roll over in my sleep, I think that's the end.
Why? Because of that ticking sound?
Yes.
Look, real bombs don't tick. That's just an alarm clock I put there for fun to kind of mess with you. It was me.
Oh, Master. I love your pranks.
Craned him.
Crane me. and Seed. But while Chi-Chi's kind of struggling against Ox King to like let her go, she knocks over a photo of the Z boys and the whole squad. You know, blue-haired Launch is in there. Everybody's in there. Bulma picks it up and is like thinking to herself, "Look at how happy we were. Tien, Yamcha, and my little Goku, all grown up." I felt like that line was a little weird for her to say in her head. How, like, the age difference, it's not that big, right? So, I don't know why she's saying my little Goku, all grown up. It seems too affectionate for a friend.
Yeah, in mine she just says the names, and then it's, you know what? I believe in Goku. He's gonna save the Earth. Yeah, my little Goku is odd, especially when at the tournament when he was all grown up.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't so little anymore in her eyes.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think, I don't know if we've talked about this, but I am sure we've, maybe not on pod, but referenced that outside of this podcast and sometimes on the internet, there's some speculations about Bulma and Goku's original relationship, like what it was supposed to be / could have been.
Go on.
I felt like I saw something that some people were like, originally Goku and Bulma were supposed to get together, but then Toriyama decided that he liked Chi-Chi and Goku together more until Vegeta showed up. Then Bulma and Vegeta got together like way later, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. Would you...
Are we asking shipping questions now?
I'm asking a shipping question. No UPS. Keep this on the DHL.
Honestly, I'm surprised Why Goku get married?
That is a great question.
First of all, doesn't seem like his MO.
In the tournament, it almost felt accidental.
Yeah. Almost as if he didn't understand what marriage was.
But it seems like since he's been in it, he's all for it. So, my question is, if Bulma had popped the question, I'm assuming Goku would have said yes then too?
Probably. I don't... See, now I am deeply thinking about who is Goku's, OTP, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cut a lot of this thinking out.
Yeah, take your time. I want to get to the bottom of this thought train. Chugga, chugga, choo, choo. You can just layer in, my musings as you think. Maybe he's thinking about, well, what if Goku and Suno got together when they were younger? Or if he dated Ader for a bit. Huh?
Here are my answers. Bulma needs someone to yell at. Bulma needs someone who's going to, give back. And I think that was part of, Yamcha's problem. He's like, I'm being yelled at, goodbye, which is a reasonable response. But that's part of Bulma's thing, so she needs a Vegeta. Goku was just going to put his hand behind his head and, do that giggle.
Well, if that's really how you feel about it, Bulma, I guess I don't have a choice.
It's like, no, you got to this is my thing, Goku, please, just play along.
She's just begging him to...
Yeah.
No, perfect analysis. I think you're spot on. She needs somebody to compete with.
Yeah, it's not a Goku.
Mm-hmm. Just like Launch needs someone to provide for, which is her TN.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm too ingrained with the universe that I'm like, no, everyone's pretty paired up correctly, right?
I think so. When you look at the full picture, sure. I think everybody's paired up correctly. But would I have liked to see how Launch and Yamcha would have been together? Sure. Would I have liked to see give me a Krillin and anybody in these early days.
You want a swingers party of an episode, is what you're saying.
Hell yeah.
You want a key party, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, go back to when Goku was looking for the divine water and turn that house into a rockin' party, you know what I'm saying? Like the intro to the Jim Carrey Grinch movie.
Put that shag carpet in there.
Ooh.
Get out the fondue set. Let's go.
I'm going to teach you the shag technique, boys.
While you watch.
Oh, no. We have to get out of here.
Boop.
Ah!
Oh, that was us leaving, not...
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God.
Not other things that go boob.
Oh, things that go boop in the night.
I'd put it to the audience. Who is Goku appropriately paired? I'm still more on the fence of Goku, bachelor for life.
Yeah. So we cut back, right? We get that cut back to the kick. Sends Gohan flying into a large rock. Krillin jumps in, gets a couple good shots on Nappa. Vegeta even comments, Nappa, he's making you look bad.
At least his moves are pretty good.
Yeah, see? Look, I wish Krillin had more of a chance to go all out before this, but I'll take this. He's nimbly pimbly jumping around, punching and kicking that Nappa to the ground, and then he's charging up a very special technique. Then we cut to commercial.
Tonight on Major League Saiyan, cabbage, the West End cabbages versus the North Side root vegetables.
I know you're vehemently opposed to that.
I misread the cue.
You misread the cue. That's for me, and that's the scallions. Yes,
the North Side Scallions.
The North Side Scallions versus the cabbages here on Major League Saiyans.
We all know how Major League Saiyan is played. Several teams of 5 Saiyans meet on the pitch. Then they toss around energy blast. They can only use their feet. Death is allowed because we just pop them in those pods and they're fine.
Blood is encouraged.
It's the only thing they drink. Blood, the official sponsor of Major League Saiyan.
That's right. If you're iron deficient, you need some blood. Get your blood wherever blood is sold, which is everywhere in the Great Saiyan Arena.
12 quid. for a half a point.
14 for a double point.
Look, enough advertising. Let's get back to this game.
And just a reminder, we are the men in Saiyan blazers.
I am Dan.
And I am Keith. And they're off.
Oh, the Scallions have a major lead. The moving the energy ball down the pitch up. They've split the energy ball into 3 halves.
This will end up counting as 1/3 of a point should any of them go into the net, a technique that the Scallions have perfected over the years. Let's see how the cabbages react.
Oh, the cabbages, they've opened their mouth and they're just energy blasting the other team and to death. That's our first fatality of the evening.
Oh no! You hate to see an injury on the pitch. The physio is out there, also being pummeled by energy blasts. I don't know if any of them are going to make it out alive, but if they don't, R.I.P. number 4, you were weak anyway.
That's right. We do not mourn any death because it's their own fault. Here on Major League Saiyan.
MLS, or MSL, also a sponsor of this week.
That's right, Major League Soccer. From Earth, the weakest of planets with the weakest of sports.
But with the most capital gains.
We'll be invading you soon. Thank you for... Look, we're just making money on top of money by getting sponsorships from them.
Oh, and while we were doing that ad read, a goal was scored by the 4 remaining Scallions players.
Oh, the Scallions are celebrating by finger blasting the east end of the arena.
And it's up in a bright white flame of explosion, and all of those spectators have been severely injured.
Don't worry, folks. We have several spare seats that are also on sale right now. Come in mid-game, see the action for yourself.
The beauty of the Major League Saiyan sport is you can pick it up at any point in time.
And that's the half. We'll have a breakdown with some of our science cast Saiyans,
Patui, those science cast Saiyans.
Then we'll beat them up, and then we'll return to the second half of the game. The score is Scallions 2/3, Cabbages 0.
Major League Saiyan is not responsible for any injury you may sustain while playing or viewing this sport.
Dun 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 dun. You glossed over it a little. I wanted to luxuriate in it a little bit, but ooh, seeing the Destructo Disks for the first time was very satisfying.
It really is, and it was a moment that I forgot. I couldn't even predict that it was going to happen in this episode. But one of Krillin's coolest techniques, the Destructo Disk, makes its debut. And I love everything from, Krillin's, like, I hope this works, to his very slow wind up. And he even baits Nappa to catch it. It's like, hey, big guy, why don't you catch this?
See, I don't think I get that. I think in mine, Nappa's just like, looks weak, I'll just take it. And Vegeta has to warn him at the last minute to move out of the way because if he didn't, he'd be sliced in half like that mountain.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a very cool image of the destructive power of said Destructo Disk and how it just clean cuts that mountain, falls to the ground. Big old destruction. And yes, like you said, Nappa is able to dodge narrowly because of Vegeta's help. And then Nappa really gets angry because he's cut on the face. And at least in mine, he screams, "Ah! You cut me! You cut me! My beautiful face!" Like, where has Nappa been all my life? This majestic mountain of a man who's like impervious to every attack the Z Fighters have. He gets barely cut. And it immediately, my face!
It's implied, but I think after that little tidbit, I see it now how like Nappa is so vain.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go through the list. 1, way different armor than anyone else that we've ever seen, I think.
Because his is black and yellow.
I think just because like the wrist guards and the short shorts. Like he's showing off the muscles.
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah.
I want to say that's a shaved head.
I mean, it has to be.
In curated facial hair, right? He's spending time on his looks.
Oh yeah, that's what all that travel. That's what he does in that pod. He sleeps for like a few months and then has to shave it down. And
oh yeah, that's why Vegeta came out of the pod first when they landed.
Hold on, Vegeta. Wait, no.
We're making look. Everyone's staring, speculating over what we are. We got to show them. We got to make a good entrance. What are you doing?
That's what I'm trying to do, Vegeta. Look, if I don't make the right impression on these Earthlings, they're not going to think I'm one, deadly, and two, beautiful. Okay? Like, just stall them. Just stall them while I'm almost done shaving.
All right, I'll float out and stall them. People of Earth, you look upon me and say, whoa, that guy's an alien, correct? Super strong, also correct. But what you don't know is that there is another person who is with me.
Oh, yeah.
Who will strike fear into your hearts. Who has
Vegeta.
a face.
Hold on, Vegeta.
Okay.
Also,
hold on.
I don't.
Give me a line read. Go for it.
Could you say something along the lines of, not only is his bulk as big as his bite, but his beauty is as bright as the sun.
That's a lot of alliteration. I will try. All right. A person whose bulk is as big as their bite.
Yeah. Nice.
What does that mean?
Keep going.
You don't want me to answer that?
Ignore him.
Yeah, the saying bark as big as your bite. Is that what you're playing off of? Is that what you're playing off of? I don't know the Earth saying.
What? That's an Earth saying?
Hold on. I'm going to confirm.
All right, yeah, confirm.
Hey, guy who keeps yelling. 1, shut your mouth. 2, is that an Earth saying? What's the Earth saying again?
I think he said bark as big as his bite.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I'm getting at.
No, we are all asking the same question over here in the cafe.
Hey, do they still have those meat pies?
Oh, yeah. They got them over here.
Oh, great. Hey, man, I don't know you, but can you just buy me one and I'll pay you back? It's going to be a minute before I get over there.
No, it's fine. Like, there's aliens just landed in our city, so, okay.
No, you're right. That's fair.
I was gonna do it. I'm just saying there are a lot of circumstances going on. Okay, yeah, no, I'll get you one.
Look, his face is his bald face is as beautiful as the bright sun. Is what I'm getting at.
And here I am, me, Nappa. Woo!
That's Nappa. That's a lot of nicks.
Huh?
On that's a lot of little bloody patches with tissue paper on.
Oh, come on, damn it! I thought I got all those.
Nope, it's super obvious.
Okay, now here I am, the beautiful Nappa.
Hey, why do aliens have shaving cream and tissue paper? That's Earth stuff, ain't it?
I'd assume so, but look, it's 11:30 on a Friday. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry to be this guy, but I don't want those meat pies anymore. I just saw a crepe stand. I'm gonna go there instead. My bad.
Are you kidding me? They just came out.
Oh, really?
The services here is amazing. They haven't stopped.
Real quick, what meat is it?
Oh,
is
sheep?
it a mix?
It's like a mix of lamb, some beef, and what?
You know what? Hey, man, they got, here's what I'm going to do. No, I'm just saying it sounds good. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a dessert crepe. Do you want one? Do you want to just do an exchange? Is that easier than money and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I've
been trying to get on the crepe exchange for years.
Look, I'll get you a strawberry shortcake crepe. I'll get
Vegeta, what is going on?
This planet confuses and enrages me. Just blow it up already.
You got it, Vegeta. 2-finger salute!
And I'll take a Nutella.
A single crepe floats into Nappa's hand.
Let me guess, you want a pic for the gram?
Oh, come on, Vegeta. This happened so naturally.
I'm tired of being your Instagram husband. Anytime we see a cute planet,
I'm just ooh, take my picture in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Or an explosion you made that's shaped like something.
Mm-hmm. That last one where I was reaching back and then doing the 2-finger salute. and like you could see that city exploding on that weird planet Yardrat or whatever. That was great.
I mean, I was pretty proud of the composition, but I just want to get this
no
job
filter.
done.
Ah, sorry, Vegeta.
I put a lot of filters on it.
It's all right. My followers don't care. They're so thirsty.
By the way, when you exploded that city, you did lose like 3,000 followers.
What? You mean I had Earthling followers? No!
That's great. I mean, that's impressive, though. The reach. Your social media reach.
Oh, you think that's impressive? You should see my OnlyFans.
Oh, I do. Wink.
And
I have to take pictures for that.
And seed.
Seed.
Yeah, that's the age-old question. Who is taking Nappa's photos? It has to be Vegeta.
Someone has to take those OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
After an angry Nappa, Piccolo says, and I must bring this up, it's one of my favorite lines from Piccolo, I think, aside from urinating, is, quote, Don't you look down on Earth, Saiyan.
Oh. And this line comes after Piccolo like stops Nappa from blowing Krillin all the way up, right? By hitting him in the back.
Correct. This guy loves Earth.
He either in yours he loves Earth. In mine, he loves making jokes at Nappa's expense. When he hits him in the back, Nappa turns around and is like, "Oh, you hit me in my back, you coward!" And then Piccolo says, "I thought it was your face." And Vegeta chimes in with like, "Can you blame him, Nappa?"
I thought it was
roasted by a Nappa. Roasted by a Namek Nappa.
I mean, hashtag craned him.
Hashtag craned him.
Yeah, but it is at this point that we get I'm sorry, let me see if I can do the sound effect properly. Shing!
There it is.
Right? It's kind of that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. How dare I not?
It's like a tinkle.
Yeah, how dare I not be able to perfectly replicate a synthesized sound with just my mouth?
Yeah, I thought you were Carl Winslow.
No, I'm sorry. I know you thought this whole time.
I wanted to hear about the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
So yeah, they sense an energy source. All the Z fighters like, oh, that's Goku. He's far away, but he is here. And boy, oh boy, is that power level hot to trot.
Mm-hmm.
We get Vegeta's like, I'll check this out. He puts on the scouter, and I'm like, is it time? I don't think it's time.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a little off air, but we were both like, wait, is it now? We're not ready. We're not prepared.
It's too soon.
This was supposed to be a special episode.
But yeah, the cake's not ready. No cake. We haven't scheduled any caterers.
The banner's not finished.
I know. That print shop.
Taking their sweet time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's their excuse?
It's 3 zeros.
But Vegeta picks up a scouter, and he says in mine, at least, that there is someone who will be here in about 4 minutes, and their battle power is 5,000.
Hey, they kept it consistent. 5,000 in the West as well.
This frightens Vegeta. He's like, all right, Nappa, you got to stop mucking about. If this person teams up with these 3 fools, we might lose. You have to take them out quickly.
Which is like kind of counter to what their original plan was, which is kill everybody but Piccolo because he's a Namekian, and that's how they're going to get the Dragon Balls, right? But Vegeta's got a new plan. He's like, well, I heard a legend. I didn't know it was real, but there's a Namekian on this planet, and there's Dragon Balls on this planet. So if we go to Namek, there are Dragon Balls on Namek, and then we could just get whatever Namekians out there to make us some Dragon Balls. Bada bing, bada balls. You know what I'm saying? Go straight to the source.
Done. Yeah.
It's the Sam's Club of Dragon Balls.
They're just willy-nilly over there.
You get them by the pallet.
But it is out of the way. You need a membership.
Of course. I like this quite a bit, this little sequence, because after they kind of reveal that they're going to just kill everybody, Gohan steps up and says, Piccolo, get out of here. I can take this big bully on all by myself. He's like, if you die, then we can't use the Dragon Balls to revive any of our friends. I was like, okay, this is a twinkle of the Gohan that I remember. But of course, Piccolo's not going anywhere. He's going to fight to the very end to save Earth.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Gohan sending Nappa flying and just to a little bait into like a mound of rocks. Oh, it's so satisfying. Everyone is surprised, even Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Piccolo.
Because until this point, people have not been able to put a scratch on Nappa, let alone like...
Well, a cut.
A cut.
According to Nappa, disfigured him.
Horribly mangled his face.
Mm-hmm. You know how many followers he lost because of that?
Oh, I don't even want to count the number.
Is this a cool scar? It was not. No one liked it.
That was the post, and that was the one comment. But Gohan's single kick sent Nappa flying. It was so cool.
And then Nappa's super pissed to the point where blood is like shooting out of his forehead. I imagine from the pressure.
I think so.
Because, there's a lot of veins on that man's head.
Mm-hmm. He worked hard for those veins. He's a little dehydrated, but he looks damn good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Nappa says, fuck it. Does a giant blast towards Gohan. And then Vince, I teared up at this part.
Oh, yeah.
I got real sad about it because like an Ave Maria-like song.
You got a cool song?
Oh no, you didn't get this?
How dare they not give me cool music?
It made the whole sequence.
Oh man! So you got the music even over the quick cut to Kame holding his staff,
everything,
just going. It's time.
Just a choir of I don't know what they used. It sounded like Ave Maria. You would think they'd be able to use it, but it's like why are we doing Godfather music for this?
Gohan, I'll give you an energy attack. You can't refuse. You come to me on the day that Goku's supposed to arrive, and you tell me I smell. This will not stand. Eat my shorts.
All right, Marlon, if we can just stick to the script.
No, that was it. Cut it. Print it.
All right. Well, I guess that's,
You heard the rumors. I'm a nightmare on set, and it's all true.
Yeah, no, it's all true. You've painted yourself green, even though you're playing an Italian mobster.
And yesterday, I put a tarantula in your sandwich.
Yeah, that was... You have a little earpiece. You have your assistant saying lines that you still aren't listening to.
Yeah, my assistant's telling me right now. Just do the line so you could go home. And I said, no. I'm saying this to everybody. No, I'm not going home. We're all staying here because surprise.
So you want to take two, is what you're saying.
I'm saying yes. Let's do a take two.
All right, here we go. All right, quiet. Roll everything. Please move this tarantula for my sandwich. Picking out the tarantula hairs for my sandwich, and action.
So you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yes, Don.
And your power level is less than 5,000. This will not stand. And if I ever wanted to use a senzu bean on someone, it would never be you. Get out of my sight. All right, we got it. Cut.
I can't work like this, Francis. It's me. It's me or him.
Maybe it'll be him. He's got the kick me sign on his back. Hoo-ah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, surprise!
Zip.
Zip. Hoo-ah, it's me, Al Pacino.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. I mean, you are supposed to be here. You are in this movie, but not for this scene.
We got you over here.
Brando, you've been Al Pacino this whole time.
Zip.
This is the greatest on-set prank in history, and this is what this movie will be known for.
And if there was ever, some future, stud muffin by the name of George Clooney who thinks he's gonna, out prank me and be this like wonderful prankster guy. Not a chance.
Yeah. No, I'll tell everyone that if there's anyone named George Clooney, he pulls a prank on set, that not to laugh. That's not fun.
No, it's not fun. And also, I'll say this: can we put a little bit more Dragon Ball into this movie?
Like, I'll add a tournament.
Perfect.
How about that?
To a T. I love it.
Great. All right. Love you. Bye.
I love you. Surprise. Centipede in your sandwich.
I still love you. Click.
Click.
And
scene. Hollywood sets are wild. Everybody gets their own phone.
They communicate through strings and cans. That's what those Hollywood elites didn't tell us. That's the most efficient way of communication.
Mm-hmm.
We're fools for paying for a wireless plan.
Yeah. Every famous person has fiber. It's just wires connected to cans. Mm-hmm. It's expensive ass wires connected to expensive ass cans.
Gold plated, rare earth metals in those cans, but crystal clear. You can send a text with those bad boys. Piccolo to this music. Piccolo is running towards Gohan. We get clips of Gohan whining. Another clip of Gohan whining. Another clip of Gohan whining. These are the good memories.
I did like that. It's just the only thing that Piccolo sees is a whiny kid.
But then man, I'm gonna cry, Vince.
It's touching.
Gohan sleeping by a fire. A green hand comes in, almost touches Gohan's face, pulls it back, isn't sure, then goes, moves his little bangs out from under his face. Mm-hmm. As Piccolo learns to love. I'm like,
yeah.
My hands are over my face. I don't want the waters to come out.
It's okay. Did you get any? I mean, you got more music, but I got a little line at that point.
Ooh, oh, give it to me.
I didn't write it down because it would make me cry to read it verbatim. So here we go. Yeah, I think this is as close as I'm going to get. It's like, in that moment, he's like, I saw you as an enemy. Maybe even an adversary. But then, I swore that no matter what happened, I would always be there to protect you. Yeah. They did it to him.
What? I got VO, but nothing that good?
Mm-hmm.
Not with that delivery delivery.
Oscar, now!
Or gravitas, yeah. Hire Vince for all your Piccolo VO needs.
Yes, I will be the new Piccolo.
Chris, how many roles does Sabat have?
Come on.
All of them?
He can't be all of them.
He can't be all of them. Give Piccolo to this man.
Besides, look, we need to put people of color in roles of color. He's green, I'm black. It works.
Color for color, baby.
Let's go.
Vince, let me ask this. If you get that Piccolo reel up,
whoo,
you think the people out there will blast it around?
This sounds like work.
I don't want to. Well, look. If we do it where we don't name names,
of course,
or just like, if it's just like hire this man. I guess what I'm saying is like, where's that character reel that we can start shopping around?
All right. I'll work on it. I'll figure it out.
Haven't you seen the thing on Twitter where the guy's like, "Hey Disney, hire me," and it's like, this
"Oh yeah, no,
reel?
that's exactly what I thought we were."
Yeah, can we get one of those trains going for Vince?
I don't know if I'm as cute as that guy. That guy's Disney cute.
He made the Disney Channel symbol.
He did.
He said, "This is a tweet, and you're watching the Disney Channel."
And then, what's his name? Bob? Is that Bob Iger? Who owns Disney?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's one of them.
He tweeted, "The world's gonna know your name." Holy crap!
Not from us. We're never hiring you. You have a lot of copyright infringements in your video. That's what we meant. They'll know you from the
They'll know you from the impending doom of a lawsuit coming your way, kid.
Well, if we add a Funimation,
maybe. All right, we'll do it.
Get it together.
Mm-hmm. All right, deal.
It's decided on the podcast, so it's real.
Shit.
This is a contract.
This is a binding contract
with everyone listening to help out. Let's put that energy out into the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. What are they gonna say? This isn't how this business works, Vince. No, you can't just post a video.
Chris Sabat.
Yeah, it's me, Chris Sabat.
Oh God, this is your natural speaking voice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to strain. It's an All Might situation.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I can only do 4 minutes in the booth. Well, other people do 4. I can only do 4 minutes. I got to get them out. But that's what being a professional is about, baby.
Oh, you say baby too, huh?
Mm-hmm, I say baby. Yeah.
All right. So I'm here to take your job, bro.
Oh, come on. I only have 600 voice rolls. Please. Please.
How about this for please? Special beam cannon.
I can't. You did it better than me. Here's my Piccolo crown that I wear whenever I record Piccolo.
Oh my God, these antennae, they're so lifelike.
Mm-hmm. That's crystal.
Oh, green crystal. Is it from Namek?
No. What are you? Oh, you know what? I rescind it. Give it back. You think Namek's real?
You don't? You coward!
That's right. Chris Sabat hates anime. Never touch the stuff.
Never touch the stuff. Boo this man!
No.
Boo. No.
End scene.
Don't boo him.
No.
Don't boo him. Unless he holds onto that roll too tightly after I get that reel up and everybody's like, this guy's amazing.
Yeah. Which will happen.
It's gonna happen.
Just a background. Just get his foot in the door. That's all we're asking for. A background character. Someone who yells like, okay, Vince. Give me a background character who's running for their life. What would they say?
Oh no! I gotta get out of here! Ah!
All right, same line, different voice.
Oh no! I gotta get out of here! Ah!
Same line, young it up. Super young, a kid.
Oh no! I gotta get out of here! Ah!
That was I did. All right, that's good for your Mr. Bill. All right, make him old. Old man running away.
Oh no!
Little less energy.
Oh no! I gotta get out of here! Step.
Mr. White, you don't have to say the sound effects. We put those in. They're already in there.
No. This is my process. Get out of the booth.
This kid's going. This is me, Chris Sabat, back again. This kid's going places.
And
see the range.
Oh,
the range.
Thank you, Oscars, Emmys. My door is always 80. Open. Mm-hmm.
Much like Lego, from 6 to 99.
I'm for everyone. I'm E for everyone. Peggy E.
We laugh because this is horrible. I don't think we ever got to the last bit where it is Piccolo standing in front of Gohan to take the energy blast, and that's how it ends.
Yeah. It's
even the announcer's like, "Oh, what could have happened to Piccolo?"
Yeah, the announcer's the only one that thinks something else might happen in this moment.
He'll get out of this, right, folks?
If only Piccolo... Oh, wait, no, I was going to say, if only Piccolo knew a shadow clone technique. And he does, but he can't use it on this. Mm-mm.
I mean, you have to wait till next week till we get the official word.
On what happened to poor Piccolo.
Yeah. It's anybody's ball game. Speaking of anybody's ball game, we got some mayo. I don't know how that correlates, but I'm going to pretend it does.
It does because ball games, home runs, sending mail. It's a euphemism for home runs. Mail. Boom. I did it. Sports.
Done. Hire this man.
That's right. MLB. I mean, wait, no. MLB, don't hire me. Cancel your season.
Stop it.
Hey, MLB, stop it. NBA, stop it. NFL, disband.
Only XFL, please.
Jesus.
So we got some more spicy memes from Master Researcher Nick, who writes with the subject line, a Kame meme for once. In a parallel universe, Nappa's on a never-ending quest to protect his personal image. Okay, I think this might relate to what we've seen before.
I hate the media!
What?
Oh no! Oh, I need that. I need that meme all the time. I really do.
Oh, we need.
Oh Lord!
Why isn't that gift more?
All right, here we go. I we've got two campaigns going. That that Nappa meme needs to make it to the World Wide Webs in a big way, and everybody needs to get me a job at Funimation.
Yeah, two things. One's more important than the other. We'll let you guess. But Nick finishes with, I heartily believe this was a nod to DBZA, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, as Nappa made a similar joke all the way back in 2008 compared to the dub's 2010 airing. Keep fighting, Master Researcher Nick. We're expressly avoiding Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So our comedy is straight from the tap, which the tap being our brains.
Yes. That's great. I hate the media! It's so funny.
We also have some mail from Jacob, who did a wonderful 1-minute roundup for us before. They write, hello, Vincent Aaron. I am here to answer your question about if your mom's belly button sticks out is an insult. It apparently is one of the rudest things a child can say to another person in Japan. That's all I have to say. Keep fighting.
Wow. Okay.
No follow-up. All right. No, but that's a good,
Now we know. Oh, gosh.
We can't. Well, we're not kids. So
yeah, why is it... now I have a follow-up question. Why is it kid-specific? If an adult says that to another adult, they're just like, come on, it's kid shit.
It's grow the fuck up.
Grow up.
Go to your 80-hour-a-week job and grow up.
Put on your suit and never take it off. I mean... So I'm trying to extrapolate. If that's the worst thing that a kid could say to another kid, or a kid could say to anybody, is that your mother's belly button sticks out. I don't know what how does that scale up? Is it your dad has shoulder hair? I don't know. It seems it's very specific, and there must be something that we don't understand. Still,
we thank you for writing to us and letting us know that it is an insult. You're protecting us when we go to Japan, so we don't just say that willy-nilly.
Yeah.
But it has raised more questions than it has answered. We need a follow-up.
I think we're going to need a follow-up.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, former CEO Josh has written to us about their new adventures. Let's everyone sit down, crisscross applesauce around
you got it.
Around your phone. Let's listen.
Get your popcorn ready. I say get your popcorn ready.
Unwrap those candies now.
Unwrap them now.
The most unsanitary thing you can do.
Charleston Chew.
I was going to guess Werther's.
The original.
The OG.
So creamy.
Werther's, change your slogan to the OG.
Oh, yes, Werther's. All right.
Oh, get that youth market. 3 campaigns.
3 campaigns. I'll get the advertising company I work with. Hey, I know Werther's isn't asking for this pitch, but I have one.
Well, you have to do some spec work.
Yeah, of course. Let's mock this up.
So Josh writes to us and says, "Hey, Mr. Aaron and Vince, I know it's been a few months since I've written you, but I finally got out of the quarantine zone. Turns out the T-virus threat was not worth ending, and all of the zombies, oddly enough, they all look similar to the fortune teller Baba, have been put to rest. I made my way to New York only to discover they had changed the city's names to New East City. I found a traveling sock puppet show and joined up with them for a time. My puppet's name was Master Bolshi, the fusion of Bulma and Master Roshi." Oh God, the horniest character ever. Yeah, let us know what your act was.
Yeah.
Or maybe don't. Or privately, if it's one of those.
Yeah.
After a few weeks of sold-out shows and a couple of mind-altering mushrooms, I departed them in New Jersey and tried to win big in Atlantic City. I did not. It was bad. The casino mafia dudes kidnapped me and had me captive. The boss wanted to know my story, so I told him of my various adventures in life. When he heard I worked for a Dragon Ball podcast, he got excited and demanded I help him start one. He then trained me up to be the world's deadliest assassin as a thank you. He came to me the other day with an idea to do an improv comedy-style Dragon Ball show, and I told him that you guys already did that. So he's not happy, and now I have a job to do. Sorry, guys. Oh, God, I'll give you until 3. I don't want to read on. I don't know what's going to happen, Vince.
What?
But I have to. It's 2. Vince, I love you.
I love you too.
Click. Hang up.
Goku, why aren't you here?
1. Well, turns out I'm in another dimension, so you guys are okay. But I'll make my way back soon. Hope y'all are good and keep fighting. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Saved by a dimensional difference.
I know. And that, again, was from former CEO and intern and future Grim Reaper, Josh. Whoa.
He's just, look, his upward trajectory is endless. There's no job he can't get a promotion for or an upgrade to a new job in.
Put that resume on auto scroll because you got to get through all of it.
LinkedIn about to break when he updates his resume. Oh,
but thank you for writing to us. Thank you for not killing us. That was great.
Yeah.
That was very much appreciated.
I was on pins and needles.
My knees were knocking together.
Oh my gosh. Teeth that chatter, chatter, chatter.
So if you want to write to us, preferably not for assassin purposes, you can do so at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. We're on all the social media. That's right, all 3 of them. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Kame House Party. But yeah, you can talk to us there. Every Thursday, we do a stream now on Twitch. You can join us by going to twitch.tv/Kame House Party. Give us a follow so you get notified whenever we go live. We'll be doing some random ones here and there, but always Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be together streaming to our heart's content. We might have a special guest this week.
Be sure to tune in this week because there's going to be a special guest, and it should be a whole lot of fun. And as always, thank you all for every ounce of energy you give to this podcast and to the streams and to, all of our efforts on social media. It keeps getting better. And I know I am always taken aback by the response that we get whenever we put something out and how positive it is. And it's just been great to see. And we're glad that this podcast and the streams are a great outlet for people. It's just as much for us as it is for all of you. So we're glad we can all enjoy it together. So thank you again. And no matter what you got going on this week, if you are just trying to make it to Friday, because you know it's Friday. Everybody wants to get to Friday, or you're holding out hope that Goku's going to arrive and that Piccolo might not meet his greatest end. You gotta keep